Okay, villagers, I have a trade to offer you. I give you easily farmable items, and you give me end gear items. But I will probably still treat you at least a little unethically, just like most other YouTubers. How does that sound? Hello everyone and welcome back to Skyblock Evolution. After last week working with the clue, I think it's time to get some better gear together to help us out. And so it's time, and I hope you're ready for the frustration of working with villagers in this game. The aim of this week's video is to set up an iron farm, a villager breeder, and also a trading hall for our villagers. We do have a lot to do today, so let's get straight on with it. I think the smart move first, because, you know, I'm smart when it comes to this game, right? Is to set up the iron farm. That way it can be working in the background while we do our other tasks. For this one, I'm going to be following how Pixelriff sets it up in his Skyblock world, and I do hope it still works in 1.19, because he played in 1.16. But I will link it in the description if you want more information. To start with, we will need 3 more villagers, and so I'm going to expand their area out. It's not a prison, and we can lay some beds down and get them breeding out. So 3 new beds and a bunch of new carrots. Go enjoy yourself. So while those kids grow up, let's work on this bit over here, and we're working on a bubble elevator here. So we've got a bit of a wall that will bump us up, and then we have our soul sand, and then around it we're just going to add in some wood. We'll put some gates here to stop any water coming out, and then we'll just continue to go up, and I reckon we'll go up about 30. And now we're at the top here, we can place a water bucket down so we can get down to the bottom. And we can get our kelp and our bone meal. You know what? I might want to be able to get down from there. So let's make a little infinite water supply. Ooh, the luxury of 2 buckets. Wow, how far we have come. So if we do this here, we should have a place we can drop down if need be. So now that we are up the top here, we can continue to pillar out a little bit and start placing where our beds are going to go. So in a shape like this, we're going to grab our 3 beds, and we're going to put 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. And building around them, we want to add a protective area, leaving the front open though, so that they can see the zombie. And on top of this, we're going to add carpets, because I believe this would still be spawnable. And looking this way, they should be able to see the zombie, and that's where the zombie's going to be. Actually, for now, let's replace this one, so we can actually get out. Now, on the other side of the beds, we're going to go out 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the 5th one, we're going to put a composter and a trapdoor. Now I'm just trying to get this like that. Should allow the zombie to get in, maybe. You know what? Let's just be 100% safe here. And let's go like that. That should give them more than enough space. And if we are stood here, they should still see us and come and try and get us. And we're going to hope that they will be able to hold a block, otherwise this becomes a lot harder. Speaking of which, we should probably get a bow, just in case things go, well, badly. And I believe at the top here I have a power 2 bow, which I think will work pretty well here. And now all we need to do is make a little spawning platform, get a zombie that will hold an item for us, and then tempt them into that composter. How hard could it be? Alright, zombie is in place, and that was only the 2nd one, so that is good going, I think. But now we're going to work on the spawning area up the top here. And we're going to make a 5x4 area, so 3, 1 more on each side, and down 1 more. Around the outside, we're going to put fences in like this. And then down this side, we're going to put in 4 gates. No, we're not. We're going to put in 5 gates, because it's 5x4. And we're going to open those so that the iron golems will flush this way, hopefully. Now, to sort this out, I think if we get a slab and waterlog it, that will not work. But that'll work. And there we go, flooding down the area we want it to. down that corner there, and that's where the golems will end up. So now, being very careful, we're going to destroy this, and I think it's time to get the villagers in place. So I'm hoping when we chuck the villagers up here, they will just run and go straight to these beds in this place here. We might want to block this dude off here so that they can't see him to start with, but, well, let's give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? Ooh, you know, it's getting to nighttime. This could work really well for our favor. So let's grab this spare bed here and get in with the villagers. And let's hope one of them gets to that bed, and then we can push him up into that area. Let's double fence this, just to be 100% sure we're not causing any issues here. Yeah, I don't trust you. Alright, dude. Get in there. Go on. Let's follow him up and see what happens. And he is in the bed. Okay. Time to repeat. Ooh, okay. Seems to be working, and he should be pushed off and fall to, well, that area where we will do our collection. But it seems to be working, which means I can clear up this space here as we no longer need it. So we are underneath our iron farm up here, and we're hoping to catch some golems. And to do this, what we're going to do is figure out where they're dropping. So once one drops down, I think it'll be in this space here. Come on. Okay, so like here. So I think if we come out this way a little bit and we place a double chest here. Whoops, that's not how you do it. Double chest there and a hopper into it there. Then this area here will be where the golems are landing. A perfect demonstration, thank you so much. Now please move along. And right in the middle. Ooh, that is not right in the middle. Stay there. Oh, there's more of them. Okay, excuse me, gents. Though I want your iron, I don't want you here right now. So, in the middle. And if we go around this... Excuse me. Yeah, you can just fall. And I just want to create a kind of area here where they should land. And then the water can flow into the fire. You don't see anything. Perfect demonstration, though. Now, as far as I know... If I place water here, we lose the water. Fantastic. But if I place water here? Okay, cool. Now we just need to make this higher. Oh, they're so loud. Okay, but there we have it. Our little unethical but productive iron farm. And I do feel kind of bad. Not bad enough not to use it, though. So for the villager breeder back here, we're going to add in some glass. And we'll go 3 on each side of the glass. Then on top of each, we're going to add a slab. And then touching the slab, we're going to place a fence. We're going to place 4 beds, but with the bottom part on the slab. On top of the pillows, we're going to add some carpet. On each gap here, we're going to add a trapdoor. Wait, how are you there? And that should actually be all we need. Now, we've got to get a couple of villagers up there, and I think we will prepare a way and hopefully do it again like we did with this at nighttime. And you know what, actually I don't trust my villagers, so I'm gonna expand this area out just a little more to be a little safer. And we've got 2 villagers here, these guys, all which we can use. So I guess we just wait for night. Alright, here we go. So we want this guy. Go for it, buddy. Success. And we want this guy. Oh, go for it. How about there? Can you get it? What's the problem, man? You stunk? Okay. Now let's just destroy all of these and hope they land in the middle. Yeah, kind of. Does that look right? Does it? We could just, try it out. So... let's give them some carrots and see what happens. Ooh, baby villager. Did take damage, but I think that'll be okay for what we need. So we have our iron farm and we have our villager breeder. So I guess what we should do now, get a few more of the professions and maybe make that place look a little less like a prison and more like a standard villager trading hall. So we got this guy out of the breeder and I decided to make him a stonemason. And he has a lot of fun looking trades here with a bunch of blocks. And that got me thinking. Our building around here is a lot of stone with a little bit of wood in place. But if we get a bunch of stonemasons, we could get a lot of fun blocks to build with. There are still also a few islands. There are some wood types we need to get. And I think before we start doing a big build, like I said earlier, we should gather some more resources. So I think what I'm going to do is, in the next episode, we've got some clues to do, but we can also do some island adventure. And in between, I'm going to raise up a couple of stonemasons and get them up into the master trade, so we've got a wide selection of trades available. So I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. I hope you're not too disappointed that there's no build in the end, but there will be one eventually. We've just got to get some nice blocks first. And until next time, bye-bye. Sure, we have some nice blocks and nice trades and everything, but at what cost? Well, I know the cost. The cost was my frustration with villagers. I guess we can do some clues next time. Maybe they'll calm me down?